Welcome to Velvet Evenings and Marble Mornings, where we take you on a journey into the elegant world of Parisian house decor. Parisian style isn't about extravagance, it's about subtle splendor, artistic flair, and lived-in luxury. It's a style that whispers rather than shouts, and its beauty lies in the balance of refinement and effortlessness. A Parisian interior is more than aesthetic, it's soulful. Each piece, each texture, each hue tells a story. This kind of home doesn't feel staged, it feels lived in. You'll find a blend of old-world elegance and modern simplicity, wrapped together in an atmosphere of quiet sophistication. Parisian homes are painted in hues of restraint, chalky whites, soft grays, gentle taupes, and creamy ivories. These neutral palettes serve as a serene backdrop, allowing the textures and silhouettes of furniture and decor to come forward without distraction. It's never garish, always graceful. Velvet is the hallmark of evening splendor in a Parisian home. Whether in deep sapphire, forest green, or classic Bordeaux, velvet furnishings, be it a tufted chair or a luxe throw, infuse richness and tactile warmth. Velvet is never overused, it makes a statement through moderation. Marble brings a crisp freshness that contrasts velvet's moody allure. From kitchen countertops to bathroom vanities and coffee tables, marble introduces an organic elegance. The veining is never ignored, it's celebrated, as though nature herself painted it with intent. Original parquet floors and herringbone patterns are quintessentially Parisian. Worn by time yet sturdy with history, they ground a room in tradition. Their golden undertones add warmth to minimalist spaces, showing that even a floor can become a central character in a home's story. The ceilings of Parisian apartments are often more ornate than the furniture. Intricate moldings and medallions lend a regal air and remind us of the home's architectural heritage. They are visual poetry overhead, adding depth and elegance without overwhelming the space. Marble fireplaces, often original, serve as focal points in Parisian homes. Even when non-functional, they are adorned with antique mirrors, sculptural vases, and candle clusters. A fireplace in Paris isn't just for warmth, it's a mantelpiece for memories and mood. No Parisian home is complete without gilded antique mirrors. These ornate frames are not about vanity, they reflect light, expand rooms, and layer the home with history. Positioned above mantels or propped against walls, they carry a quiet grandeur. Parisian style isn't matchy-matchy. It thrives on contrast, contemporary art above antique commodes, mid-century chairs beside Louis XV tables. This curated chaos adds authenticity. It says, this home evolved, it wasn't assembled overnight. And that's exactly the charm. Walls in Parisian homes are rarely empty. Art is everywhere: vintage oil paintings, black and white photography, abstract pieces, or modern prints. There's no strict theme. The art is personal and often collected over time. It tells you who lives there. Lighting is intimate in a Parisian home. Think globe sconces, vintage chandeliers, and sculptural floor lamps. There is an absence of harsh overhead lighting. Instead, layers of light cast warmth and shadow, making every evening feel like an invitation to linger. Books are a core part of the decor, stacked on tables, tucked into shelves, or arranged on mantels. Alongside them are curated objects, a ceramic bust, a silver magnifying glass, a marble box. Each piece is chosen not just for beauty, but for the story it might hold. Parisian sofas are comfortable without looking sloppy. Linen slipcovers, soft grays, and gracefully worn textures invite you to sink in without worrying about creases. They are lived in without looking lazy, sophisticated comfort, one might say. Window dressings are soft, sheer, and often ivory. They let light flow freely, creating a gentle veil rather than a barrier. Whether it's muslin, cotton, or linen, Parisian curtains sway in the breeze, adding poetry to the ordinary act of light filtering in. Parisian kitchens are functional yet stylish. Open shelving, classic cabinetry, marble counters, and brass fixtures dominate. You might see a Le Creuset pot next to a basket of market produce, because beauty in Parisian life is intertwined with everyday living. Small tables are everywhere, by the window, next to the bed, beside the tub. They hold candles, teacups, or a book mid-read. They are part utility, part vignette, and their placement feels instinctual, never forced. Bedrooms are serene, intimate, and unpretentious. Layered linen bedding, mismatched nightstands, and oversized headboards create softness without clutter. Color comes through textures, velvet cushions, knit throws, or aged wood. Every element whispers rest. Parisian bathrooms are often compact but exquisite. Marble vanities, clawfoot tubs, and vintage mirrors transform these spaces into elegant retreats. Brass taps and ceramic trays hold soaps like perfume bottles, utility, always in style. Greenery is present, but not in overwhelming jungle form. A potted fig tree, trailing ivy, or a vase of eucalyptus suffices. These touches remind us of life, of seasons, and bring softness to the otherwise architectural setting. Interior doors in Parisian homes often feature detailed paneling, painted in muted colors or kept classic in white. With brass hardware and tall frames, even the doors feel like an extension of the home's quiet luxury. Rugs in Parisian decor aren't showstoppers, they're mood setters. Worn Persian styles, faded kilims, or natural jute rugs anchor rooms without dominating them. They add softness underfoot and carry a sense of worldly ease. Even narrow corridors in Parisian homes are styled with intention. A vintage runner, framed art, or an accent chair turns a passage into a promenade. The hallway becomes more than a transition, it becomes an experience. Layering is key to Parisian interiors. Textiles, books, decor pieces, they overlap naturally. Yet the space never feels cluttered because negative space is just as valued. It's the art of a just enough. There's no fear in blending eras. A Rococo mirror above a Bauhaus console? Trace chic. This mix shows a confidence in curation, a belief that beauty isn't bound to time, and that contrast creates conversation. Scent is part of the sensory decor. Parisian homes often carry the subtle fragrance of fresh flowers, aged books, sandalwood candles, or diptyque diffusers. The air itself becomes part of the aesthetic. In the background, you might hear a faint jazz tune, the rustle of a linen curtain, the clink of a wine glass. Parisian homes are full of life, yet never loud. There's a rhythm that feels like calm, sophisticated joy. Nothing feels overstyled. There are signs of life, a scarf draped on a chair, an open book on the sofa, shoes near the door. Parisian decor isn't about showroom perfection, it's about authentic, elevated living. Every design choice in a Parisian home feels intentional. From the way a mirror leans against the wall to the way books are displayed, nothing is accidental. but it never feels forced. It's a balance between instinct and design sensibility. Velvet evenings and marble mornings isn't just a look, it's a lifestyle. It's about layering history, embracing imperfection, and surrounding yourself with quiet beauty. Whether you're in a city apartment or a suburban home, let the Parisian spirit guide your space toward elegance with soul. Until next time, live beautifully.